Hey, today we're winding up our series on high-definition living life in a plasma world, and we're going to be talking about the amazing race, and we're going to actually discuss marriage for the long haul and what it takes. I'm at Delta World Tire today next door to the church and getting some maintenance done and talking to some of the guys over here. And I got thinking about cars and repair and service and thought, man, what a great parallel this would be. What super analogy this would give us in talking about the amazing race, because all of us want cars that'll last a long time. I mean, when you invest thousands of dollars in a ride, you want something that's going to stay with you. Well, as we think about that, we come to the understanding that it's got to take a lot of maintenance to keep your car running. And it's true with marriages too. It's true with relationships, because they don't just happen. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. I know when you get your car and you try to protect it and watch out for it, sometimes you get a ding in it. I mean, you come back in a parking lot and somebody's opened their door on your car and it's like, oh man, why would somebody do that? But we get dings, and the same thing in marriage relationships. We get dings in them. We have arguments, we have spats, we have difficulties, and sometimes we lose some of the luster in the relationship. It's the same thing with a paint job. You know, the paint fades over a period of years. Just like we as humans, we fade too. Sometimes we don't have all the external beauty, but hopefully we're building those inner qualities and that inner character that'll always shine through. And if you don't take care of your car, it's just going to mess up. One of my most humorous incidents, humorous at this time, was years ago. I had never taught my boy about checking the oil in his car. And so as a parent, I had that responsibility, but I didn't do it. And so he drove the vehicle for a long, long time without ever checking the oil. And guess what? One day, boom, the engine blew. I blew too. I was so upset and frustrated with him. And then I realized the problem was not the student who didn't check the oil. The problem was the parent that didn't teach the student to check the oil. And so it just kind of, went south on that one. It's the same thing with marriage. If you don't take care of a marriage relationship, it's going to blow up, it's going to break down, and it's going to give you major, major damage. Well, we're at Delta World Tire, as I said, and the manager here, Sterling Broussard, he's been so good to us at the Bayou. And so I've asked him to give us some pointers and tips about keeping our car maintenance on top shelf. So let's listen to what he's got to say. Well, here we are in front of the alignment machine, and the alignment for cars is very, very important. I've got with me, as I said, Sterling, and Sterling's got over 25 years experience in the auto business, and that makes him a total expert. Now, Sterling, yes. I need you to help me here. How important is an alignment when it comes to maintaining your car?
Very important. Safety factors, number one, you want your car to drive straight down the road. You shouldn't drive without holding the wheel, but some people, we're talking on cell phones, some people eating on the way, you want your car to drive as straight as it can. So there's three different angles in alignments. There's the camber, caster, and toe. The toe is basically the front tires being either towed in or towed out.
Okay.
Camber would be the top of the tire, either in or out.
Okay.
And the caster is what controls the pulling of the vehicle. Caster doesn't wear tires, but it makes the vehicle pull.
Well, how often does a guy need to get his car aligned? I mean, is there a standard? Or, I mean, Louisiana roads are like pothole city.
Exactly.
What do you think?
It depends on your driving conditions and what type of driving habits, but at least once a year you should get it checked. Because, for instance, if the toe is out, if it's towed in, the vehicle can still drive straight down the road, but it's going to give you premature inside wear in your tires, which will wear your tires out a lot quicker.
So you could get a brand new set of tires and could wear them out quick?
That's correct, and the vehicle can drive straight the whole time, but all the while it's still out of alignment.
Great. Well, good.
Yes.
The alignment in a marriage is an important thing also, and I want to share with you a few personal words about getting your marriage lined up so you'll have a successful and prosperous relationship.